tell patients this, if I got to help one person, I got to help my mom. When we did the Toronto Century score, she had a 76% sensory loss. Today she's at 0, 3 years later. And it's all because of these Blueprint protocols. Hey, just want to say Blueprints helped change our practice, change our lives. 7 or 8 years ago, we were just a small clinic. Now we do neuropathy, we do decompression, we do medical. We do lots of things in our office, and all the systems are created for us. So thank you, Blueprint, for putting on events like this, just showing us what's possible and how we can expand even further into the future. We were happy before, didn't know what the possibilities were like for the future, and we've expanded. We've got an office and a half now, and we get to help people from all over, and it's been good for us. The hardest part, diving into all the systems, just realizing that we could do the systems and following the protocols. I had to get out of my own way. Before, I thought my way was the only way, and realizing there were systems already in place that were easier, and I don't have to do everything. We were part of Blueprint for probably 1.5 years before we even did anything with it. In fact, my 2-year agreement was about up, and I thought, I'm done with it. And then Josh said, man, just come to one of these events. It was epic in Hollywood, Florida. And when we went to that, I just realized, man, we've been missing the boat for 1.5 years. And from there, just dove in, and things have been great since. But it's been work, but it's been good. We had to actually implement what we learned. You know, you come to these events and you learn all these things, and you go home on Monday and you're just back in the grind, and you're fighting the same battles. But you had to put a plan in place to overcome the daily grind and actually implement what you learned. And that was probably the biggest hurdle, is finding a cadence to put into place the things that you had learned. And that was the biggest process that we had to overcome. Oh man, getting to see patients get better from just adding the different niches. But the best thing for all of this is just getting to communicate and be with our friends that we see when we come here. That's the best part of it, realizing our full potential. Yeah, we've got tons of them. You patients come in and, oh, doc, one just last week, his #1 goal was to go to Italy. And this weekend, when we came here, he was leaving the same day to fly to Nashville to go to Italy. His feet were not hurting. He said, I know I'm gonna have no problem walking all over Italy for 2 weeks because of the neuropathy treatment that he received. What a gift. That's just one. I mean, we've had tons where #1 goal, always ask what their #1 goal is. Want to ride a horse again. He sent me pictures while he was riding a horse down the Grand Canyon. Just, you can change people's lives if you just communicate with them that they can do it.
And then we take the products we use them every day.
We use these products every single day. We use the nutrition. We use all the Blueprint protocols in our own lives every day. And I tell our patients that I'm not telling you to do something that I don't do or that I haven't had my parents do. And my mom, number one person, and I tell patients this, if I got to help one person, I got to help my mom. When we did the Toronto Century score, she had a 76% sensory loss. Today she's at 0, 3 years later. And it's all because of these Blueprint protocols.